I'm here with Ray Howard, Executive Director of the Indiana Baseball Hall of Fame. Ray, you are a very modest man. You give a lot of credit to a lot of people, but nonetheless, this has been a 28-year journey from the time that the thought was initially comprised for this Hall of Fame to today. Can you even begin to put into words what this day means to you?
Probably not adequate. When you go back, and certainly people talk about labors of love, and it's not just me. There's a lot of people who wanted to see this accomplished and participated in various ways to get it done. None, I don't think, any more than not only our Coaches Association, but our local people. They really stepped up to the plate in putting things in this Hall of Fame that we could not afford. The cabinetry, the special custom cabinetry that's done, all that stuff is donated. And the donated stuff in here cost as much or more than what the building costs. So there's been a lot of people that have contributed to this, a lot of time and a lot of effort, who come to put things on the wall and to hang things and to do that. So it's over the course of time, you just never think something like that's going to come to fruition after you go from 91 to where we are now. And you keep trying and nothing seems to fall into place, and then all of a sudden it begins to fall into place. And so yeah, the adrenaline begins to pick up, and you think, well, maybe we're going to get this done after all. And to see the people that have come out today and hear their responses for what has been accomplished means a whole lot, not only to me, but also the people that have who know who they are, who spent a lot of time and a lot of effort in making this happen.
And he has very rich baseball history, but I think the name that most people associate with Indiana and baseball is probably Don Mattingly. As I understand it, he's been good to the association and to this effort over the years. Could you talk about that for a little bit?
He's always been supportive of what we've done, although he couldn't in person in a lot of times participate in what we were doing. He's always contributed things that we have to, if we wanted to auction off something, he's always been very beneficial in that way. And of course, when you say the name Mattingly, everybody knows who it is, and we're special to have him in our area of the state. When we did a videotape back in 1991, when we opened the older part of our Hall of Fame now, he was very helpful in allowing us to make the transition from a videotape, a real old one, to getting him in on it. That really gave it some credibility. So he's been very helpful to us. And certainly the people here in our community, you mentioned the name Roland, and everybody knows around the world who that is. And so we're real happy and pleased to have him on our welcome for the Hall of Fame, along with Carl Erskine. He's did a spot for us, and we certainly appreciate his efforts and his efforts in creating the display that we have for him. That was all done because of him and with his blessings, and it couldn't be done without him. And so we're certainly appreciative of those two guys, and that's why we have them highlighted in our Hall of Fame.